Good morning, everyone. It's always a lot of pleasure for me to welcome all of the parents, grandparents, fiancés, uncles, cousins, neighbors to the graduating class of 2011's commencement exercises. We are happy that you are here. We are happy that you entrusted your child to our care for us to hopefully point them in the right direction. And I know that they all have plans for what they're going to do the next year. When I first came to Riverside in 1996, we had 23 graduates. Look at what we have now. So Riverside has grown, and it will continue to grow. And we will continue to do the work that we do with your children. Yesterday, we graduated 44 8th graders, and all but about 3 said they were going to come back. So we'll have a whole new crop of 9th graders that we look forward to. You are just beginning. This isn't the end. You might think it is, and I know from all the graduations that I've attended and been in, you're not going to probably remember a word that we've said today, but anyway, congratulations. I'm very proud of you. I'm very proud of you. You look so nice out there. We're all proud of you. Before I introduce the people on before we introduce the people on the stage, I would like for all of the residential staff at Riverside who are in attendance to please rise, and I would like you all to recognize them. residential staff, all the residential staff. We often forget that these are your moms and dads while you're at Riverside, and they do a very, very good job working with all of the students. The others that I would like to recognize, if they're in the audience, are the facilities staff. They get the least recognition of anybody. Is anybody here from facilities? They're going to keep this gym cool for us for the rest of the ceremony. The guests on the platform include Mr. Bart Stevens, who's the Deputy Director of School Operations. His office is in Albuquerque. Of course, most of you know Mr. Tony Dearman, who's the Superintendent. Mrs. Sharon Hunter, the Elementary Principal. Milton Knoll is undergoing treatment in a hospital today and couldn't be here, but I know in his heart he really wanted to be here. So let's give him a hand. We have Mr. Patrick Moore, who's the Athletic Director. Mr. Briggs is not here from the Riverside School Board. I believe he's detained and probably, I think he's the one that's fighting fires in Apache. But we have with us Mr. Albert Peplow. We spent the night in Chicago getting here, so we're glad he finally got here. Mr. Ernest Redbird, representing the Firewood. Mr. Quentin Romanos, representing the Cheyenne Arapaho. Ms. Ramona Tomlock, representing the Confederate. It is Oregon, or well, anyway, Ramona. And Ms. Gladys Walker, the ex-official Ms. Debbie Seidel is actually the president of our very active Alumni Association. Just out of curiosity, how many of you have attended Riverside before? Let's see your hands. Any alumni out there? Don't be shy. Oh my, look at all of the alumni that are with us today. So I wish you a safe trip, journey back to your home. I think we are to be complimented. We don't have rain. We don't have any tornadoes forecast. We should have a safe trip back. Congratulations, graduates. Thank you very much.
Our valedictorian for the class of 2011 is Ms. Kaylee Bertuzzi of the Omaha Tribe of Nebraska. She is the daughter of and has attended Riverside since 6th grade. She will now deliver her address.
Good morning, staff, family, friends, and my fellow graduates. It is truly an honor to address you today. When I first came here in 6th grade, I never expected Yet there is a feeling of sadness about leaving Riverside. As we look back at our time here, we all can share stories about why Riverside holds a special place in our hearts. Some of us may say we won't miss it or we are ready to be done, but I know I, along with several others, will miss this place dearly. Not only has it been our school, but it's been our home away from home. During our years here, we have learned about many subjects, topics, and ideas through our involvement in school sports, clubs, and activities. We've acquired skills and friends we will keep for a lifetime. We have pushed ourselves to get here and made a great accomplishment by being here today. As you embark on new journeys in life, I hope that all of you will utilize the experience and education that you have received here. Your experiences and education will shape the rest of your life and define the person you become years from now. There are a few people that I need to thank for helping me become the person that I am today. In my opinion, Riverside has the best staff department ever. Ms. Zuma, thank you for sharing your knowledge of education and challenging us this year to get our work done. We have often dreaded your classwork. We work because of the workload, but I know that you have tried your best to prepare us for our time in college. Ms. Mulliken, I'm not sure what to all say about you except that you're the best. You've been the one to help me most this year, and I know that I can come to you with any problems and you try to help me solve them. You've helped me get ready for college, and I'm so glad I have the opportunity to be in your class. As for my earlier education, because I began in my 6th grade year, I want to thank Ms. Fry, Ms. Switch, and all the other elementary and middle school teachers. Last but not least, I'd like to thank my mother, Adriana Santosi. She has supported me and encouraged me to do something. With my son. Mom, you have always gone out of your way to give me the best that life has to offer. I do appreciate all that you do for me, and I love you dearly. To my family members that have come to support me, thank you all. I am lucky to have you all here to support me on this big day. To conclude, Gandhi once said, "You must be the change you want to see in the world." We all have the ability to make a difference in the world if we set our minds to it. Life will present us with many obstacles. Don't let these obstacles stand in the way of your dreams, and grow from these challenges because they will make you a stronger person. Good luck, class of 2011. Thank you.
Salutatorian, Ms. Janelle Pinto is from Navajo Nation and is the daughter of Mr. Janelle Pinto. Introducing our commencement speaker today is Mr. Christopher Chiama of the Pueblo Moon Tribe. He is the son of Mr. Benjamin Chiama. He is president of the class of 2011 and is also a distinguished recipient of the Gates of Lane Scholarship. We are proud of his accomplishments.
Today, we welcome our guest speaker to Riverside. Mr. Stevens is a Shoshone Bandit, Northern Ute, Maricopa, and St. Carlos Apache from the northeastern Utah. He joined the Department of Interior, Bureau of Indian Education as an Education Line Officer for the New Mexico South Education Line Office in July of 2007. Then he became the Associate Deputy Director, East and West, and went on to become the Deputy Director. Senior level exclusive. He served in his position and as the Associate Deputy Director, West and Navajo roles simultaneously. Mr. Stevens obtained his undergraduate degree from Utah State University. He went on to obtain his master's degree in educational supervision from the same university. Mr. Stevens also holds an additional master's degree from University of Utah. It is Mr. Stevens' credit that the that the Bureau of Indian Education has raised its levels of performance under his guidance. Front and center, his vision is to do what best is for students. It is with honor and pleasure that the class of 2011 welcomes Mr. Bart Stevens as its commencement speaker today.
That was a little longer than I thought it was going to be. Good morning, everyone. It's indeed an honor and a privilege to be here this morning to speak to you all, and especially you, the class of 2011 from Riverside Indian School. You know, it's President Obama who talks about education as an investment that we need in order to win the future. He talks about investing in you all, investing in the staff, investing in fine facilities, but investing in the future, and by doing that, investing in each and one of your families. Because what we do, essentially, is for our families. I want to talk a little bit about resilience, and that's kind of going to be my whole focus, because my message today is for you all. We all know what resilience is. Wikipedia defines resilience as the positive capacity of people to cope with stress, to be able to overcome whatever obstacles put in front of you. I pride myself on being a product of resiliency. I grew up a lot like all of you, dealing with challenges, dealing with pressures of home life, dealing with pressures from family, from school. And that's what's to be expected. But it's how we overcome those challenges is what elevates us to where we need to be and to do what's best for ourselves. So I want to speak about resilience because research indicates that if you find a role model, a positive influence in your life, it could be a friend, a teacher, a residential person. If you find that person in your life that's going to help you to be resilient, help you to think about overcoming whatever challenges you may have. So my message is going to revolve around helping you to be resilient. And to start that, I think it's important for you to know where I come from. We all experience reservation life. I'm no different. When I was small, I lived in San Carlos early on. And it's good to see people from San Carlos here today. Lived there for a short period of my life. I lived in Kings Canyon for a while because my dad used to work in a dormitory there. So I'm familiar with that area. And then my mom and dad, eventually they got a divorce. And I ended up between there, lived in Fort Hall, went to school in Blackfoot. It's good to see people from Fort Hall. So I'm familiar with that side of it. And then finally I ended up in Fort Duchesne. It's good to see good family and friends from Fort Duchesne here as well. Finished high school, went to high school with Lila. Effie's mom. So all these are part of experience that build me who I am. And your experience builds you who you are and what you're going to be. And like the people from Fort Duchesne know, my experience in education has been extensive. Lila's mom used to sit on the education board, Mary Lee over there, and grill us about what we were doing to help kids. And Mary Lee helped put that pressure on me that helped me to be where I am today and making the best decisions for you all. And everything that comes across my desk for my signature or my approval isn't to make the people on this stage happy or any other adult in our organization. It's about what I'm doing for you all to give you the best that you can have and the tools that you have of which I have control over. And that's my sole mission. But back to my message of resiliency. My grandmother, Mary Niffen LaRose, a Shoshone from Fort Hall, Idaho. She's passed on now, but she was the person in my life that I give credit to what I'm doing today. And it's interesting to understand that her role, she started off as back then they called them dorm matrons at Theodore Roosevelt in Fort Apache, and then she bounced around to other schools. But that was her focus in serving children. But she always told me that I can't let what I look like, what I am, get in the way of what I need to be. And she also told me, because I was confused, and I'm sure some of you are, on what am I going to do now? But she told me, think about the problems that you want to solve. Don't think about, oh, I want to be a lawyer, or I want to go back and work for the tribe, or I want to do this. Think about the problems you want to solve. Once you find that answer, that'll guide you to what you're going to do. Whether it's kicking back for the summer, hanging out, or whether it's focusing yourself on doing what you know you want to do, or you know that you need to do. So not one teacher that I ever had, I think, would ever believe that I'd be standing up here today. Lalana probably doesn't believe that I'm standing up here today. But it's all the experiences that we have. The experiences that we have in life that get us to where we are. So given this opportunity, it's within my power and authority to do that, to take advantage of those opportunities for you all and to make things happen. So the class of 2011, this is a period of breathtaking change, like few others in history experience. But we can't stop these changes. It's time to move on. It's time to channel them, to shape them, and to adapt them into what works best for you all. First and foremost, your education can strengthen you against any barrier that's out there or uncertainties that you think may be blocking you from doing what you need to do. So the good news today is you're already ahead of the curve. You graduated from high school. But like Miss Martin said, it doesn't end here. I remember when I graduated from high school, from Union High School in Roosevelt, Utah. Thought it was the end. And for a short time it was. But it's what we do after that. I remember when I first went to college, and all of you, I'm sure, will go to college. I don't think it's over there. I remember the day I took my last final from my undergrad degree. Went home happier than heck. My wife of 29 years, was all excited. I was the first college graduate in my family. And in her family too. So it was a reason to celebrate. Little did I know, she had other plans for me. The minute I came home with that degree, it's okay, now you apply to grad school. And then I did 2 grad schools simultaneously. At the same time, I was both in 2 different universities, which was hard. But that's what it takes, finding that person that's going to back you and support you. And I'll tell you another story. And I thought about not sharing this story, understanding who the audience is, but nonetheless, my wife and I, we go home every summer, both to Fort Hall and to Fort Duchesne. But one summer we went home, and I won't tell you which one we went to. But we went to the gas station, and we're, getting gas and filling up. And in pulls this old RIS ride, blowing blue smoke. A guy pulls up to the pump, he gets out, he's a little tattered, maybe made some poor choices, a little tattered. And I was looking at him, it was an old friend of my wife's, and I'll just call it a friend, all right? And I started thinking, looking at him, thinking, boy, I pray for this guy. He needs some help. And so I turned to my wife, and I said, boy, it's unfortunate that how we turn out in life is based on the choices that we make. And you guys have all those choices to make. So as I'm saying that, and I'm telling her, you know, how I'm feeling, and I wish we could all make the best choices for ourselves and our families. So I started saying that. And you know what she said to me? She turned and looked at me, and she goes, well, I don't feel sorry for him, because it was my choice to pick you over him. So what she was saying was, if she had picked him, I'd be in that RIS ride pulling gas up. So I credit her for a lot of what I am here, and that's what she does for me. Can't believe I shared that. Your experience here hopefully was a fruitful experience, one that you can take with you, like the valedictorian said. It means a lot to us. All those little pieces are going to fit together. What Ms. Martin said, where you won't remember hardly anything, is probably true, but you're going to remember what it was like here, and you're going to carry that with you the rest of your life. And this is your family. The residential staff, the facility staff that were acknowledged, that's who you're here for. And then your families here that are also very proud of you. It's something that you need to be a part of in your lives. So yes, an education can fortify us, build us up to test what we need to test in our lives, making the right choices. Whatever choice you make, good or bad, it's going to impact somebody somewhere, including yourself. So I'd encourage you to make the best choices that you can. Some of you may want to read up on choice theory. It talks about those good and bad choices. It talks about how those choices impact your life and impact the lives of the people around you, because we're not here for ourselves. We're here for our families, our communities. Like I tell my kids, I have 2 boys. I tell them, do what you do, make the best choices that you can for yourself, be successful, but first and foremost, don't embarrass the family. Kind of makes sense. You get into trouble, you do things not so well, it doesn't look good on the family. Make good choices, do what's right, make your people proud, make your family proud. Do what's best for your family. So, I know I probably talked a little too long. I know that I'm probably tired of sitting. Those benches are kind of hard. But remember this, if you remember anything at all, remember this as part of my message today. Anything is possible. Again, find someone in your life who's living the way you want to live someday, who's doing what you would like to do someday, and then model yourself after that person. By the same token, if you find somebody that you're going to model your life after that's not doing so well, unfortunately, then you'll probably not do so well. So pick that person that's emulating a life that you want, and then strive to be like that person. And again, do this not for yourself. Do this for your family, your community, your tribe, and our country. Do it for your grandmother, like I did mine. So my closing remarks are this, and it's a little profound, and I wish you guys would whip out a pen and write this down. I'm just kidding. But it's not about the life you live. It's about the life you choose. Do you guys understand that? It's not about what you do. It's about if you do it or not. So again, it's not the life you live, it's the life you choose. And with that comes certain balances. So again, I'm happy to be here. Congratulations to each and every one of you. I too am very proud of you all. Effie, I'm so glad you made it. Keep the faith, continue to do great things. Glad you made it too for us. Good job. proud of you, proud of you all. And I don't want to single anybody out, but you know, you got to do those things. So congratulations. Welcome to real life. And thanks for listening.
Presenting Mr. Stevens with a token of appreciation from the class of 2011 is Ms. Effie Wall. Effie is the vice president of the senior class and is a member of the Youth Mountain Tribe. She is the daughter of Mr. Ikram Wall.
On behalf of the senior class and myself as well, I'd like to honor you with this token of appreciation for this class.
Thank you.
Good morning, seniors. Congratulations. And welcome parents, other staff members, everyone that's here. Like Mrs. Martin asked a while ago, how many graduated from Riverside that are alumni here today? I always ask that every year when I come up. Because everyone who attends Riverside, you're invited to join our association, and we should have the biggest organization that Riverside's ever had, because you're seniors, and you graduated, you're alumni. So send us your $5 a year that we charge, because I encourage you to get an education so you can go back and help your tribe, help your family. And I graduated 56 years ago today. We were the first morning class because we used to have floods all the time when I was little. And they would bring everybody over in boats from Anadarko so they could see them. And there were 14 in our class, and I kind of think there's probably only maybe 6 of us left today. And being from Anadarko, Fort Cobb, that's my area. But when I graduated, we had a good speaker, and you know, they told us to go out and do something, make something of yourself, because it's you. You choose to be who you are. So, and I hope all of y'all go back and get an education, you know, further yourself, because that's what I've been trying to do since I came back. I have 4 children. I have 7 grandchildren, and there's 4 of them that have college educations. I have 1 daughter working on a PhD. So I'd like to have the valedictorian, Kaylee and Janelle, come up. We give 2 scholarships, and they're given to the college of your choice. And I've talked to the 2 girls, so if you 2 will come up. We give 800 to the valedictorian and 500 to the salutatorian. And if I was going to be president again, I would make sure that, you know, the money goes up more, because I would encourage you, and it's expensive to go to college. This is just to help you. So, Katie. You know Carmen Planko, I think she's with Bling here at Riverside, and she joined the alumni last year, and she's really been a big help to me. Things I couldn't do because I had a granddaughter graduate last Saturday from the University of South Carolina. She got her master's degree in art education, and she checked everything out for me while I was gone, and so she has something she'd like to say to y'all. Thank you.
My name is Carmen Thompson, and I did graduate here from Riverside, and I still keep in contact with all my classmates. On my website, I have created a group so that you can still keep in contact. And they'll always be your family now, they'll be your family tomorrow. What I wanted to say is that resilience, you have to overcome, you have to fight, you have to, that's what's going to get you somewhere. Because like myself, I've been told to my face that I was never going to become anybody. And I took that and I went to school and I got my bachelor's degree, and then I got my master's degree. And I can go anywhere I want to with this master's degree, but I chose to come back to Riverside and use my degree here because what we do here is prevention programs that will help kids make good choices in their lives. And I just want to say also that if you can take anything from anything these people say or what I say, I would like you to take that to go to college, to go to VOTEC, to get a skill somewhere, anywhere, because that's going to take you to your independence, your self-sufficiency, where you're not going to have to rely on anybody but yourself. And that's where I am. I depend on myself. And I really want to congratulate you for your accomplishment that you did. And I'm really, really proud of you. Because today, in this world, a lot of teenagers could not do what you did today. A lot of them gave up. And I really think that, you accomplishing, graduating from high school is really, really something. I'm really, really proud of you guys. In February, I went to the Chamber of Commerce here in Anadarko, and I talked to them, and I told them, I said, why doesn't anyone in this community acknowledge the accomplishments of our kids when they graduate? And I said, I would like to do something. And I asked Mr. Dearman here, the superintendent of Riverside, if we could do like a banner or something to acknowledge the community, Anadarko, Riverside, for, making it with all the issues that come about. And the chamber said, yeah, we'll do it. And then come the time, they said, well, we don't have any money to do the banner. But I said, well, if I buy the banner, will you put it up? And they said, yes. So I talked to my boss and I said, you know what? I said, I'm going to buy that banner. I said, because I really think our kids need to be acknowledged. And she goes, no, let our program do it, let Blaine do it. So I called, and it was like late in the game, and I was just like, I called Commander Science and said, can you make me a banner? I need it like in a couple days. And they're like, yeah, we can do it. So if you see that banner next to the police station, Blaine did that with the support of Mr. Dearman, the superintendent. But my last words are, education is your independence. And if you need me, somebody will know where to find me. And if you need support, I will support you. I will find you a scholarship, whatever. Just know I'm here to support you. Because if I can do it, I think you guys can do it as well. Thank you.
Good morning, my name is Christy Sabiano. I'm a counselor here at Riverside. On behalf of my husband, Randall, and I, we would like to present the Sabiano Scholarship in the amount of $1,200 to Ariel Skinner.
On behalf of Riverside's administration and staff, we would like to recognize our valedictorian and our salutatorian. Would Katie Bertucci come forward as our valedictorian? We'd like to recognize you. Our salutatorian, Janelle Pinto.
Tiffany Hutton, Kawa. Boris Bronco, Shoshone Madden. Center, Blackfeet. Leslie Rouliard, Assiniboine Sioux. Lashana Wells, Northern Arapaho. Kendrick Davis, Choctaw, Mississippi. Rico Chasna, Comanche. Felicia Walker, Standing Rock Sioux. Vernell Sandoval, Navajo. Janelle Pinto, Navajo. Christopher Chiama, Pueblo of Zuni. Kaylee Bertucci, Omaha. Kylie Altone, Apache. Shunray Polk, Choctaw, Mississippi. Rachelle Moore, Spirit Lake Sioux. Dion Henry, Navajo. Sanaya Carrillo, Omaha. Mateo Vavages Lewis, Salt River, Pima. Dale Echo, Kawa. Skinner, Oglala Sioux. Pierce Kachora Black Bear, Quitson of Fort Yuma. Rachel Martin, Oglala Sioux. Alexander McMillan, Choctaw, Mississippi. Daniela Acuna Avante, Gila River, Pima. Rance Lewis, Gila River, Pima. Monique Houston, Gila River, Pima. Isaiah Lewis, Tohono O'odham. Renee Aguila, Tohono O'odham. Wendell Havatone Jr., Wallapai. Natisha Elthy, San Carlos Apache. Victoria Isaac, Choctaw, Mississippi. Dana Antone Jr., Gila River, Pima. Kelly Chasna, Kawa. Isaac Drennan, Colorado River Indian Tribe. Tynika Brannon, Miami. Stephen Yepa, Inupiat. Javon Rogers, San Carlos Apache. Terriel Sandoval, Navajo. Osachoni Mendoza, Comanche. Geraldine De Jesus, Navajo. Andres Chino, Acuma Pueblo.
Wait, you want to open?
Kayla Rouliard, Assiniboine and Sioux. Leorio Wall, Ute Mountain. Stevie Case, White Mountain Apache. Priscilla Thompson, Pueblo of Acoma. Michael Ivins Jr., White Mountain Apache. Kelsey Quam, Zuni. Kevin Nosey, San Carlos Apache. Vincent Dogama, Caddo. Devin Antone, Gila River, Pima. Anthony Tokshe, Alaskan native. Allison Hinton, White Mountain Apache. Alfred Billy, Florida Seminole. Mercedes McIntosh, San Carlos Apache. Loretta Sifford, Caddo. Elijah Ivins, White Mountain Apache. Alicia Delaware, Wichita. Silverhorn, Cano. Kiana Bakibro, Shoshone Bennett. Trey Henry, White Mountain Apache. Dayton Rogers, Havasupai. Leanne Huckabee, Kickapoo. Courtney Hayes, Standing Rock Sioux. Famiko Lee, White Mountain Apache. Dalton Youngbear, Sac and Fox of Iowa, Meskwaki. Angel Victor, San Carlos Apache. Dee Pacheco, Ute Mountain. Travis Hawkins, Cheyenne, Arapaho. Erica Moody, White Mountain Apache. Carlos Bandon, Gila River, Pima. Gina Funmaker, Ho-Chunk. Carl Blackwater, Gila River, Pima. Norman Talton, Wichita. Joe Marie Lewis, White Mountain Apache. Justin Mancha, Blackfeet. Megan Little Thunder, Rosebud Sioux. Adrian Porta, Muskogee Creek. Alicia Kindele, White Mountain Apache. Shanice White, Ute Mountain. Brandon Rush, Ponca. Markina Nash, White Mountain Apache. Jonathan Sweetwawat, Warm Springs. Courtney Dillon, San Carlos Apache. Cody Williams, Gila River, Pima.
I'm gonna do it right there. Take it away. One more.
Gatewood, White Mountain Apache. Samantha John, Navajo. Benny Haven, White Mountain Apache. Israel Garcia Jr. Call. Donovan Morton, Cheyenne Arapaho. Arlington Leclerc, Ponca. Skylar Tarsa, Kawa. Christopher Day, Kawa. Raquel Tapija, Alibi.
Hold on, Rock, hold on, wait. Thank you.
Lakota Goklish, White Mountain Apache. Devin Silverhorn, Kiowa. Clayton Wright, Rosebud Sioux. Bruce Goinkeen, Kiowa. Tia Blackie, Navajo. Joseph Tohei, Apache.
And it says, congratulations, Gates Millennium Scholars Program, Christopher Chioma, class of 2000. This graduating class has had $235,400 worth of scholarships awarded to them this year.
Okay, just as a reminder, seniors, after I confirm, you still have the benediction, so don't leave. Also, right after the conclusion of the ceremony, we want all the seniors to take a group picture in the bleachers before you leave, before you turn your caps and gowns in. Also, parents, friends, we're having a reception for everyone. Everyone's welcome in the cafeteria immediately following. Will the senior class of 2011 please stand?
Graduates of the Riverside Community School. Grandfather this time, on my special blessing for the senior class. class of 2011 here at Riverside Indian School, so that they can go on and succeed in their lifetime. Whatever they have and overcome challenges that come before them. I want you to bless them in a good way. Bless their families. I want you to bless them in a very good way so that they can, when they go home, whenever they go home today, tomorrow, next week, they can go home in a good way. They'll be happy. When they go home in a good way, the travels will be good. A special blessing for them. I want a special blessing for the Spirit for Riverside Indian School, Indian Boarding School, the staff, the teachers, and the students, and the land that it sits on. I want a special blessing so that when students come on this good ground, grandfather, that they can be blessed, and they can feel good when they step on this ground, when they come into those gates, and they can make friends, grandfather, the Spirit. Special blessing for them, for the future. And so that when the new homes be built, that they will be blessed in a good way. So nothing evil or negative will be in that place. Special blessing for them. Special blessing for the Holy Spirit for all our board majors that sacrifice their time to help us in the Holy Spirit. To take us to town, to take us to Oklahoma City, and for us. All the blessings of that. Students here that are graduating, and their family members, if they're having a tough time for the Spirit, sickness, health, I want you to bless them and be ready for the Spirit, so they can get better and they can continue their days on this Mother Earth of ours. And for the Spirit, and this special blessing for our Mother Earth. She is weak, and she has already shown signs that she is weak. Special blessing for her. So we honor her. All these plants of green, everything comes from her and for this. We bless her. So we can walk on her for the centuries to come, for the future, so that we can learn to take care of her for the Holy Spirit. And a special blessing for that. And for the Spirit, and a special blessing for the Jean Tiger's family. So they can go on, his daughter can go on. Make them proud of the Holy Spirit. And I know He's up there with you in the Holy Spirit. I want you to bless Him. Bless all His loved ones, everyone that He touched by the Holy Spirit. I want you to bless Him in any way in our relations. Go ahead and bless yourself with your feather or your hands. Who